When you're building applications, you want them to deliver a great experience for your users. Maybe you want your application to generate in-app purchase options during a gaming session, rapidly validate street address updates, or make image thumbnails available instantly after a user uploads photos. To make this magic happen, your application needs back-end code that runs in response to events like image uploads, in-app activity, website clicks, or sensor outputs. But managing the infrastructure to host and execute back-end code requires you to size, provision, and scale a bunch of servers, manage operating system updates, apply security patches, and then monitor all this infrastructure for performance and availability. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just focus on building great applications without having to spend lots of time managing servers? Introducing AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda is a compute service that runs your backend code in response to events such as object uploads to Amazon S3 buckets, updates to Amazon DynamoDB tables, data in Amazon Kinesis streams, or in-app activity. Once you upload your code to Lambda, the service handles all the capacity, scaling, patching, and administration of the infrastructure to run your code and provides visibility into performance by publishing real-time metrics and logs to Amazon CloudWatch. All you need to do is write the code. AWS Lambda is very low cost and does not require any upfront investment. When you use AWS Lambda, you're simply charged a low fee per request and for the time your code runs, measured in increments of 100 milliseconds. Getting started with AWS Lambda is easy. There are no new languages, tools, or frameworks to learn. You can use any third-party library, even native ones. The code you run on AWS Lambda is called a Lambda function. You just upload your code as a zip file, or design it in the integrated development environment in the AWS Management Console. Or you can select from a list of function samples pre-built for common use cases such as image conversion, file compression, and change notifications. And built-in support for the AWS SDK makes it easy to call other AWS services. Once your function is loaded, you select the event source to monitor, such as an Amazon S3 bucket or Amazon DynamoDB table, and within a few seconds, Lambda will be ready to trigger your function automatically when an event occurs. With Lambda, any event can trigger your function, making it easy to build applications that respond quickly to new information. To learn more about AWS Lambda, visit our website and you can get your first Lambda function up and running with a few clicks in the AWS Management Console. And with the AWS free tier, you can try Lambda for free.
Here Technologies has been ranked as an industry leader in open location platform with location data and location services. The whole foundation for Here XYZ, which is our new open location data management service for developers, it was built from the ground up using a serverless approach, which is key for us to integrate third-party data and user-provided logic. Here XYZ, running on AWS Serverless, has sustained a peak execution of over 8,000 concurrent Lambda function executions. And within a month, the total Lambda compute duration has exceeded over 6 years, responding to 100 million API requests. We're highly excited for the serverless application repository to just ignite and take off, because we want our developers, AWS developers, to easily access Here APIs in that particular forum, in that serverless forum. We are excited to partner with AWS to put much more of a spotlight on the serverless application repository, because it enables a very simple approach for any end developer to quickly create their own microservice with a Lambda function right at the core.
Welcome to the Community Ignite series. We are now on our 33rd episode, and it's all about building a secure AWS foundation.
So this is the shared security responsibility model. So this means that we take care of the responsibility for security of the cloud. So security is everybody's responsibility, because in this day and age, as we move, as most of the companies move into digitalization, and all of us, or majority of us, are practicing agile development, yung security is shifting left. Okay, so the first one is actually, there are two parts to this. So the first one is actually your job, which is to specify what access controls, like who can access what and under what condition.
We would like to thank not only our speaker, but our co-presenters as well. So thank you to AWS and AWS Club Pilipinas.
AWS AppSync is a fully managed GraphQL API service that improves application performance and enables companies to build applications faster. GraphQL improves app performance through simplified data access. You query only the data you need for your app, and you can access, manipulate, and combine data from multiple data sources in a single network request. GraphQL enables faster development because backend developers are able to provide simplified data access through a unified API. As a result, front-end developers always have access to the data they need to quickly add features to applications. With AWS AppSync, your applications scale automatically with built-in security, caching, and fine-grained access control. With no servers to manage, your costs are lower, and you can focus on your code and not infrastructure. With managed GraphQL subscriptions, AWS AppSync can push data updates over WebSockets to millions of clients, making AppSync ideal for real-time data use cases. Power your applications with the right data faster with AWS AppSync. Learn more at aws.amazon.com/appsync.
Hello everyone. It's another Thursday that would be full of fun and all things AWS. Welcome to the first Community Ignite series this month, not April. And we are now at our 35th episode entitled Building a Serverless Data Lake in AWS. So tonight we are going to discover how to simplify the process of transforming streaming data into workable data. So let me introduce myself. I am your host for tonight, Darla David, a technical community manager of Edukasyon.ph and an AWS community builder. So we value your time in spending your Thursday evening to learn with us. So I would love to get to know you guys more. Kaya naman, before we ignite your night, pakilala naman kayo sa ating chat and tell me a place you want to go to this summer. So gusto ko, hello, I am, kunyari si Pao, no? Si Pao Cruz. Hello, I am Pao Cruz. And for this summer, I want to go to Palawan. Ganon. So I want you guys to introduce yourself in the chat. So let us also know that you are here by saying where you are from and if you're a student or a professional. Tapos, isama nyo na rin dyan ang iyong university or your profession. So, kunyari ako si Pao Cruz, ganon. Hello, I am Pao Cruz. I would like to go to Palawan this summer and I am a software engineer. So, ganon. So, bakit wala pa nag-chat? Guys, come on, let's keep the energy up. Mukhang nahihiya pa kayo. Mga gutom na ba for dinner? So, again, no, introduce yourself, your name. Ayan, hello, Azel. Ayan. She wants to go to Boracay and an IT specialist. I hope I got your pronouns correct. But grabe, Boracay, I would love to go to Boracay as well. Sama mo na ako. Ayan, hello, Aiden from UNP. We would like to go to South Korea to meet Lisa, diba? Lisa from Blackpink. Hello, I am Jane. Hi, Jane. Wow, Siargao, bongga, and a fresh graduate student. Ayan na, si Pao Cruz. Sorry, I made you as an example. He's from Bulacan. And he would like to go to Cebu. Thank you guys. So keep it up. Ayan na, naku. Gusto ni Miss Danica pumunta rin ng South Korea para ma-meet ang kanyang husband. Ayan, Maldives, Babonga, Batangas. Alright, let's keep it going, guys. So, we are also live on Facebook. Hello po sa ating FB Live viewers. So don't forget to tag your friends and share this live so we can help others learn from our very own industry leader. So thank you so much for taking the time to attend this free 1-hour tech-driven webinar. It's very, very nice to meet you. Hello then kay Dan. Ayan, hi. Personal greet. Hello. Ayan, so if this is your first time joining us, Community Ignite series brings people to uplift fellow developers and professionals in the Philippines. With different guest speakers all over the world, they share their expertise in the field. So whether you are a student, professional, or a career shifter, this series is the one for you. So join us every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. because this event is all for free, comes with an e-certificate, and is co-presented by Amazon Web Services and AWS Club Pilipinas. So the last episode was all about AWS Cloud Foundations with Sir Maurice Bana. In case you missed the previous talk, you can watch the highlights on our socials. Let's wait for the QR code to flash on the screen. I'm just gonna wait for the QR code and the links to be flashed before I say where we are. Ayan, there you go. Ayan, so you can just search AWS Cloud Pilipinas on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and you can also watch the full episode on the Community Ignite series playlist on EdTV YouTube. Ayan. So going back to the chat, tingnan natin kung sino na ang mga nagpapakilala. Ayan, let's go back all the way there. May nag-code pa. Hello, Yul. From USTP CDO, first year IT student, and want to go to Norway. Ano yung parang Miss Universe? Norway. Ganun. Ayan, isama mo na si Philip. Kasi si Philip Moran ay gusto rin pumunta ng Norway. Ayan, meron tayo taga Binyan, Laguna. Hi, ako ay taga Laguna din. Ayan, want to go for Japan daw for cafe. Bongga. Ako nga, ano lang, Dunkin' Donut coffee lang, okay na. So, Marie Carla is a student from PUP Binyan Campus. Hello, Jimboy, kay Liam. Hello, everyone. Hanapin nyo na yung mga match na destination at mag-book na kayo ng flight. Ngayon na, let's go, Char. So ako naman, I want to go to Sagada, which I will go tomorrow. Yan. So pupunta ako sa Sagada bukas. Ayan. So hello again to our 141 participants here in Zoom and also to our FB Live viewers. Ayan. Ayan. Yes, this session is recorded. Ayan, hello. Ayan, so for the link tree, Miss Pat or Miss Danica, can you please drop our link tree? Because Meg is interested in knowing our socials. Ayan, moving on. I know you guys are excited to keep this talk going. So let us now get to know who our speaker is for tonight. So I won't make you guys wait anymore. Let us get to know our esteemed guest. So, he is a data platform engineer at AWS Data Innovation and an AWS community builder. Nako, sorry, Mr. Speaker, hindi ko na naman na-pronounce ang practice na namin to ng ating speaker, AWS Data Innovation, and is also an AWS community builder. So, he's been in the industry for 3 years, focusing mainly on the data domain and also has experience in building and architecting data lakes and data warehouses in AWS. So, here to seize the data with all of us is Sir Kyle Escoshal. Can you please, guys, send an applause emoji on the chat box? Let's give it up for Sir Kyle. Hello, Sir Kyle. How are you? Are you here? Pakigalaw ng baso. Ayan.
Hello?
Hi, Sir Kyle. Good evening.
Yeah, hi. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome.
All right, sir, take it away. I'll see you later.
Okay. Wait, let me share my screen. Yep, can you see the screen? Yeah? Okay naman. Yeah, okay. So hi. Good evening, everyone. So this will be like a basic basic talk about data lakes and how do you actually build one, right? Doon sa AWS ng isang data lake, right? So what we'll talk about today is all about the differences between database, data warehouse, and data lake, and what actually is a data lake and why do you need one, right? And of course, yung mga available tools na available kay AWS, yung buong portfolio, right? And of course, I'll be doing a demo on how you would actually do that, from the data and then building an actual dashboard using QuickSight. Okay. Before we proceed, let me introduce first myself. No. Before I joined Aboitiz Data Innovation, so I was part of a consulting company called Info Alchemy Corporation. If some of you familiar with that, so Info Alchemy is a consulting partner, focusing mainly on data lake implementations, data warehouse implementations. So doon talaga ako natuto ng mga kung paano mag-build, ano yung mga usually na dapat ginagawa, ano yung mga architecture or yung mga concepts na dapat mong malaman kapag magbi-build ka ng isang data lake. So we've had clients na sa food industry, fast food restaurant industry, finance. So yeah. Actually recently lang ako nag-join kay Aboitiz, around a month pa lang ako. So recently lang talaga siya. So yeah, I work as a data platform engineer naman ngayon. And we're also hiring data engineers. So if you're very interested in learning or terms of innovation, you like to innovate, that's one of the core values of Aboitiz, right? Kung gusto nyong matuto ng marami about data lake, Spark, and stuff like that, you can you can ask me to parang submit natin yung kay Aboitiz. Okay, so I'm also on AWS Community Builder program. I'm part of that program where may mga experts around the world na nag-share ng kanilang mga experiences and stuff like that. And of course, may perks din yan na binibigay kay AWS. So if you also want to join sa AWS Community Builder program, I think mag-open siya, di ko sure, Q2 ata. Baka may Q2 siyang opening. So we'll see. I've been working at around 3 years na. 3 years na akong nag-AWS and Python, PySpark, mga tools na yan. So yun yung usually ginagamit ko sa day-to-day job ko. And then yung mga certifications, I've also had 3 pa lang. So cloud practitioner, SolArchie SOC, and then data analytics specialty. And if you want to connect with me sa LinkedIn, no, ito yung LinkedIn profile ko. And then dito ako nag-write ng blog sa devto /KLS Kosha. So if you want to know more about the contents I'm writing, so you can visit that link. So yep. With that, let's start na, no? With the comparison ng database, data warehouse, and data lakes. Okay. So in your left side, ito yung parang operational database. So ito yung usually yung mga nakakabit sa mga applications like ordering system. Yeah. Ordering system, usually may database yan sa likod. So doon na i-store yung mga orders nyo, ganun, tapos yung mga products na in-order nyo. So yan. Usually ang ginagamit na mga engines doon na tinatawag is MySQL, PostgreSQL, and also Oracle database. Marami pang iba pero ito yung pinaka most widely used, no, sa industry and then in general actually kasi since si MySQL and Postgre is open source. No? So usually si database is your transaction level. Yun yung nagiging parang laman ni database. No? So yan yung usually galing talaga sa mga source systems, right? And then on the other side naman is si data warehouse. So usually ang mga nagpe-play dito sa data warehouse domain is si AWS, Azure, and Snowflake. Kung familiar kayo sa mga yan. Of course, AWS. Familiar tayo kay AWS. Usually ginagawa to, itong analytical part is for analysis, di ba? So you have data from your ERP system, OLTP, or your CRM system. And then you do some data processing in between para maka-create kayo ng isang data warehouse ng special database para sa pag-process ng big data nyo, ng mga na-join yung data from the other systems. So it's usually ginagawa si data warehouse by batch. by batch siya ginagawa since kunyari may report ka ng 9 o'clock ng umaga. So gagawin mo yung mga process ng mga data processing and yung mga joins mo before 9 o'clock para ma-serve mo siya sa mga data analyst kung sino mag-a-analyze ng mga data. Yeah, that's mainly yung use ni data warehouse. More on analytical part talaga siya. So ERP, meron akong ano dito. ERP is enterprise resource planning system, mga system na OLTP, yan yung mga yung ordering system. So it can be like gagamitin mo sa data warehouse, gagamitin mo yung mga data na naka data warehouse para ma-optimize mo yung day-to-day operations niya sa business. So for example, top of my head, example, gusto niya i-predict kung gusto niya i-predict yung demand ng or not predict, generally analyze kung ano yung mga patterns niya sa data with regards to a certain product. So, gaano ba kabenta tong product na to? So, anong pwede nating gawin para ma-upsell, kung tawagin, para ma-upsell natin yung mga low transacting na product. So, usually ganun yung mga analysis no, around that line. So, usually yun nga, may source system ka, mag-ETL ka, extract, transform, load, and then ipapasok mo siya kay data warehouse, and then i-visualize mo siya. I-visualize mo na siya as dashboards. No? So, usually yan yung nagiging workload. So, any questions here? Wala pa naman, no? Kasi pretty basic, no? So you have here your operational, which contains your database and analytical part, no? Operational plane and then analytical plane. So if you notice, hindi ko sinulat dito na database versus data warehouse versus data lake, no? Kasi iba-iba talaga sila ng use case. So database may sinosolve siyang use case, hindi mo siya pwedeng palitan ng data warehouse, no? Database talaga siya, andun talaga siya. So hindi naman siya mawawala. Data warehouse may sarili din siyang use, pero nag-evolve yung ano. So usually nagiging dati yan on-premise. So meaning nandun lang sa office nyo, yung data center, ganun. Eventually nagiging cloud na, no? Nag-evolve na siya sa cloud kasi mas napansin nila na-realize nila na mas mura sa cloud and scalable sa cloud, no? And then data lake, of course, no? Why do we actually need data lake, no? Kasi as you know, no, over the last 20 years there's been a surge in the variety in terms of the variety and the volume of the data. Example lang yan yung pinaka-basic na example is si Facebook, no. So usually napapansin niyo ba na kapag nag-i-interact kayo ng mga posts sa sa FB, sa Facebook, nagsasuggest agad ng relevant content, no? So that's all made possible by the use of data, no? So ganun nakadami kasi yun na nga, parang nakapag-interact na tayo sa internet, no? So nagkakaroon na tayo ng data points kung ano yung mai-interact natin. Lazada, kahit sa Lazada, no? Mag-click ka lang na isang product, sa'yo, na-suggest na kayo. So isihan nyo lang sa pag-order. So, ayan. And of course, data no longer fits, no, sa traditional systems natin. Kasi yun nga, there's more data than people think and data is more diverse, no. So hindi lang yan basta sa mga kanya Facebook, no. So pwede din sa mga sa mga machines, yung mga logs ng machine. So nyari may ano bang maganda example sa factory, no? So usually factory, mga machine sa factory may mga sensors yan, no, para ma-identify mo kung kailan ka mag-maintenance. So nag-evolve na yung parang data analysis mo na pati yun para magkaroon ka ng predictive maintenance, kailangan mo yung data na yun. Kailangan malaman mo anong temperature siya at this certain point. So kailangan na ba siyang i-troubleshoot or kailangan na mag-deep troubleshooting. So usually ganun, no, yung nagiging analysis. So hindi yun usually mag-fit, no, sa hindi yun usually mag-fit sa traditional systems kasi yun nga, dati on-premise ka lang. So kapag nag-order ka ng server, if you order a server, ano lang, parang fixed lang kung ano yung kaya ng server na yan, no? So there is a need for you to be scalable, no? That's why doon nga papasok si AWS, no? Kasi sila na yung nagmamanage ng infrastructure for you. So you don't need to worry about the maintenance and patching of that systems, no? So you just need to pay for what you use. So they also predict, no, na parang data grows every 10 times every 5 years, no? So yeah, so that's why isa to sa mga na-address ni data lake. And of course, broader workloads, no? So iba-iba na yung mga taong nagko-consume ng data. So it can be data scientists or simple business users, no? Gusto lang nila analyzing charts. Gusto lang nila analyzing charts, and then analysts. Of course, applications, no? Pwede din natin ipasok yan kasi yun nga, yung paminsan kailangan din ng application yung data para magawa niya yung trabaho niya, no? Yung use case niya. And of course, yung mga ginagawa is machine learning. So yun nga yung prediction in terms of forecasts, no? Doon papasok yung mga forecast kay machine learning. SQL analytics or analytics in general, no? So yeah, nagkakaroon ng mas broader yung workload na hindi na nasosolve ng mga other traditional systems kasi nag-e-evolve na lahat. Of course, yung terms of governance, no, and control doon sa ano na yun, sa mga systems na yun. Sa mga systems na yun, generally sobrang strict yan. Parang ultimo na hindi mo na nale-leverage yung full 360-degree view ng data kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng i-access at some point kasi may mga para data privacy stuffs. The goal here is how do you actually democratize data access, no? Democratize meaning how do you make it available for all? So not publicly, within your organization para makapag-supplement doon sa kung ano mang analysis na maipoprovide mo on top of that existing data. So kunyari, ano bang magandang example? Kunyari, sa amin, sa Aboitiz Group, iba-iba kami ng industry, no? Meron kaming finance, which is Union Bank. So si Union Bank, owned siya ni AAV, partly owned. Parang parent company ni Union Bank, si AAV. And meron din kaming Aboitiz Power. So a power industry in general, parang Meralco, ganun. So pwede mong actually i-combine yung finance data doon sa power data, no, at a certain point, no. So in terms of democratizing data access, ganun yung nagiging isa sa mga solution na ginagawa ni Data Lake. So okay, sorry. Sorry sa amin. And then ang pinaka basis no, ang pinaka foundation kung tawagin is si Amazon S3. So madami tayong use case kay Amazon S3. It can be like data lake or gusto mo lang i-store yung mga log files mo within doon sa S3. Actually all types of data you can store in Amazon S3 because it's object storage, no? Anything you can store it to S3. Even yung pag-host ng website, nakapag-host ng website kay Amazon S3. Static nga lang. Pero in general, nakapag-host siya ng website. And of course, if you want to do some analytics and machine learning, you can also leverage Amazon S3 as your data storage. No? So that brings us to the point, no? What really is a data lake? So it's basically a centralized, secure repository, no? You can upload yung structured or unstructured data nyo, like parang Google Drive, ganun. So upload nyo yung image, may image siya, masa-store siya doon. So pwede nyo i-consume yun within sa AWS ecosystem. So it's really just a centralized repository. That's just the basic basic definition of a data lake. It's the new information hub kasi doon na lahat mag-flow yung mga yung mga data niyo. This is just a sample of sample GIF no ng kung paano nag-work yung buong all of the systems no. So this is not made by me. So this is from Semantics Data Platform no. But the idea here is the data flow of the systems. So you have here on your left side yung yung mga data sources nyo. No? So it can be databases, legacy systems, and SAP kung nakikita nyo. SaaS apps, software as a service apps, applications, kung pwedeng API din, pasa nyo din sa data lake or sa data loader. Then magdo-drop siya dito sa data lake. No? Itong part na to, yung data lake. And itong raw data, trusted data, and service data. This is all powered by a data lake no, at the back end. So that's how it works. No? And then on your right side, no, meron tayong data sharing. Ito yung one of the trends na ngayon sa industry. No? Yung the ability to share your data and monetize that data. No? Of course, di tayo nag-share ng mga sensitive data kasi mayayari tayo pag ganun. And of course, data visualization. No? This has been around for a couple of years na, no, yung data visualizations. And then ML development, the hot topic right now, yung AI systems. So this is just how the data flows across all systems. Okay. So any questions so far? Sa concepts and all? Wala pa naman. Wait, nag-stop ba yung video? Nag-stop yung video. Okay, walang question. Okay. And then we proceed na no sa kung ano man yung ina-offer ni AWS when it comes to these parts. In the collect part, how you actually collect your data, you can use various services for that. AWS Direct Connect, Kinesis Firehose, Kinesis Streams, Snowball. So yan yung mga pang-ingest nyo ng data kay S3. No? Itong Kinesis na Firehose and Streams, this is for streaming data. No? And then ito yung most of this are bulk ingest. And then you have here in your store, no? It's in a store concept. You have Amazon S3, Amazon Glacier, S3 Glacier. Sorry, I forgot to put on S3 Glacier. So Amazon S3 Glacier, and then DynamoDB, RDS, and Amazon Aurora. So si S3 is yung yung object storage natin, and then si Glacier is yung pinaka cheapest na pang-archive natin. Kunyari may mga 500 gigabytes kayong data, and then you want na parang ma-store siya in archive. Ma-store siya ng matagal, hindi mo naman ginagamit. So gusto mo lang siya ma-store for your reference, no? Future reference. So you can use Amazon Glacier for that. DynamoDB is a NoSQL database, and then RDS is your relational database. So relational database can be MySQL, PostgreSQL Server, and yung mga available kay Amazon RDS, mga flavors ng database. Then Amazon Aurora is your managed database. Ibig sabihin, self-healing siya. Kumbaga, parang hindi siya usually nagda-down. Pag nag-down man, papalitan agad siya ng database. So managed service siya na si AWS nang ma-manage ng mga infrastructure behind. So that's that. And then we proceed dun sa process and analyze. What tools can you do in terms of processing and analyzation? You have here yung Redshift. Ito yung data warehouse niya. No? A data warehouse offering ni AWS. So I'm sure you've heard of it. No? Kahit hindi man in-depth, basta you've heard it somewhere. No? Kasi isa siya sa mga leading data warehouses sa industry. So Amazon Athena, yung query service natin. So query on top of S3. So maku-query niyo yung data ma-query nyo yung data kay S3 using Amazon Athena. And then Amazon EMR, yung Hadoop platform ni AWS. And then Amazon EC2, ito yung virtual machine. AWS Glue, ito yung for managed service na Spark. And then you can run Python scripts or Spark scripts here kay AWS Glue. And then you have here yung Amazon SageMaker, yung kung saan kayo magde-develop ng machine learning models. And then in terms of visualization, you have here Amazon QuickSight. You also have a data migration service. So kunyari meron kayong database on-premise, you can replicate it, no? Yung as in exact siya, basta supported ni Amazon RDS yung flavor ng database. You can replicate your database doon sa RDS, or in general just store it in Amazon S3 kung ano man yung nandun sa on-premise yung database. So this is the whole big data portfolio of AWS. No? And then we'll be focusing more on these 4 services. No, Amazon S3, Amazon AWS Glue, and Amazon Athena, and Amazon QuickSight. So these are all serverless, meaning you don't need to provision any infrastructure. But actually, next slide too. Sorry. So serverless, review lang tayo ng quick review lang ng serverless. Basic lang naman yung concept niya. So no infra, wala kang pina-provision na infra, hindi mo kailangan sabihin na Linux to mag-run to sa Linux, mag-run to sa Windows. So no, hindi mo na kailangan gawin yung pag serverless. Automatic scaling. So since serverless siya, hindi ka upfront nagsasabi kung ilan yung compute power mo, no? So automatic siyang nag-scale. So yun yung serverless. Pay for value. Since serverless siya, wala kang ini-spin up na server, wala kang pinaproblemang server. Ang babayaran mo lang is yung kung ano yung ginamit mo talaga. So kunyari, you have 2 server, yun lang ginamit mo. Yun lang babayaran mo. Kasi usually may mga companies na nagpo-provision ng sobra. So kunyari ang server mo is 5. So parang ang current workload mo pa lang naman ngayon is isa lang yung nai-utilize. So usually cost na agad yun sa company kasi hindi mo naman nai-utilize yung 4 na servers. So that's what pay for value means. And of course, highly available and secure kasi minamanage siya ni AWS. Okay. We'll proceed dun sa introduction ng mga service na gagamitin natin for today. So Amazon S3, so meaning simple storage service. So it's an object storage. You can store any data. Virtually unlimited storage siya kasi ang binabayaran mo is kung ilang gigs yung nasa bucket mo or nasa S3 mo. So unlimited siya. So kailangan mo magbayad pag madami kang data. And scalable and of course secure. You can control yung mga accesses mo dun sa Amazon S3 bucket mo. So yeah, that's the pretty basic na definition ng S3. It's a storage. It's an object storage. And then ito yung ETL part ito yung ETL tool ni AWS, no? Si AWS Glue. So it's serverless. Of course, scalable din since serverless siya. You have the option to have like a visual or code base if you are hardcore, no? Pwede kang mag-customize ng mga jobs mo or ng code mo. Yeah. Instead of makukulong ka lang sa visual, no? So ayaw natin ng ganun. And then you also have data catalog here, the ability to catalog your data. So kunyari madami ka ng object kay S3, no? Hindi mo na alam kung asan yung mga data mo na to. So saan ba siya mahanap, ganun. So that's why important si data catalog to know kung saan yung data, ano yung schema ng data, kung saan siya nakastore. And you have the option to choose kung ano yung language, no? Currently dalawa lang. isang Python and Scala, Java based. So PySpark, Python, and Scala, yun lang available kayo. So Glue Job may apat na components, si AWS Glue. So you have Glue Job, Glue Crawler, Glue Data Catalog, and then Glue Data Glue. So i-demo natin yung mamaya para makita nyo in action. And if you want to know more about doon sa specific service, kasi ito pretty basic lang. I want it to be pretty basic as much as possible para makasunod lahat, no? So if you're advanced user, you can, this is also a review, no? Kung advanced ka na. So ito yung reference ng mga service na sinasabi ko na din sa bottom left, no? You can check it out, no? Kung ano man yung detailed or benefits, kung ano man siya. And Amazon Athena. So Amazon Athena is your serverless query service. So it's fast. You pay for query. I think it's $5 per 1 terabytes of data. No? So hanggat hindi ka nag-accumulate ng parang 1 terabyte, babayaran mo yung per MB lang or per gigs lang. No? Okay. So pay per query siya. And then it supports standard SQL. No? Usually yung kapag meron ka mag-SQL, yung mga most basic SQL queries or functions, you can use doon kay Amazon Athena. May onting differences lang sa ibang functions, pero ganun pa rin yung idea. So based siya sa Presto, kung familiar kayo kay Presto engine. And then it also supports open formats such as CSV, Parquet, JSON, Avro, etc. So basically almost all of the data, no? Most of the data formats. No? So that's it. That's Amazon Athena. It's a query. You can run SQL scripts para ma-query mo yung data mo kay S3. So that's it. That's Amazon Athena. Lastly, no, si Amazon QuickSight. Ito yung business intelligence tool ni AWS. So it's if you're familiar with Power BI, so it's similar to that. No, pwede ka mag-build ng charts doon sa data mo, pwede ka pwede ka maglagay ng mga compute, ganun, like sum, ganun, parang pwede ka ano ba? Heat map, mga ganong pie chart, bar chart, yan. Pwede ka mag-build ng mga ganong visualizations. And then it's also serverless, no? Wala kang binabayarang server. Well, actually binabayaran ka, pero serverless siya. Wala kang pinoproblemang infrastructure at the back end, no? And it also supports broad data sources, no? And customizable dashboards, self-service BI, and it also has an ML integrations. That's a special feature. And pay per session. Yeah. Meaning, kung kailan mo lang gagamitin, yun yung babayaran mo. Pay per session. Yeah. So that's it for the introduction of the tools that we'll be using and the concept of data lake, databases, and data warehouse. So, do you have any questions, Mami? Kasi we'll proceed na doon sa demo kasi I want to get hands-on para mas ma-appreciate niyo. Any questions? Okay. Oh, wait, there's one. Are these services free? So, may tinatawag kay AWS na free tier. So, I think ang covered ni free tier is kay S3 and Amazon Athena lang. Kay Glue wala siyang free tier. Kay QuickSight, free trial meron 30 days. So, you can use it for 30 days. So, kapag sumobra ka na doon, obviously magbayad ka. So, yeah. Pag nag-exceed ka dun sa monthly free tier. So, nag-reset siya every month and valid siya for 1 year. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we'll proceed. So what we'll be doing today, no? So you have here your CSV files, no? You have your CSV files, and then we'll load it sa S3 bucket. So basically upload lang sa S3 bucket. And then what we'll do next is i-crawl natin yung data na naka S3, meaning kukunin natin yung schema, metadata nung kung ano man yung mga CSV files na yan doon sa S3 bucket. And then once na ma-populate mo yung mga schema na yun or yung schema na yun, makikita mo na siya kay data catalog, which pwede natin siyang i-consume via glue job and then query via Amazon Athena, and then we'll also do some visualizations using Amazon QuickSight. Okay, so pretty basic, no? CSV lang, upload mo lang sa bucket, and then crawl, tapos gamitin mo na ETL, and then Amazon Athena, query, and then visualize, yun know. Okay. So with that, we'll proceed with the demo. Wait. Let me share. Wait lang Let me switch lang ng screen. So can you see the screen? See it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pao. Okay, so once you log in no, sa AWS, ito yung makikita niya. If you've never been to an AWS console, no, ito yung una nyo makikita kapag nag-login kayo. So, wag nyo na lang pansinin yung usage ko. So, yeah. So first, what we need to do is, sir, tanong ko lang po itong SolArchi solution architect or cloud practice. Actually, no. It's not directly related sa Sol Architect or Cloud Proc kasi iba naman yung sinasolve ni Architect and ni Cloud Proc, no? So si Cloud Proc more on sa mga fundamentals ng cloud yan and some basic definitions kung ano yung ginagamit, ano yung use ng isang service, no? And solution architect is more on, well, architecting in AWS. So paano nag-fit yung mga components, paano sila nag-join together. So it's actually not directly related, but may mga services na nag-overlap doon sa SolArchi na certification. Yes. Kasi since meron din natatouch upon doon din si AWS Glue, Athena, and S3 since paano pag yung architecture mo is for data analytics, no? Yeah, pwedeng ma-integrate siya sa other service. Yeah, pwede. That's one of the use case kasi yun nga, architecture in terms of web application, pwedeng ganun. Kasi architecture pwede din sa data analytics, no? So may architecting din ang nangyari doon. So you need to know kung paano sila nag-work together. Okay. Okay. So we'll proceed na sa demo. So first you need of course go to S3, no? So if you search here S3, yeah. I have already uploaded yung CSV file, no? So ito yung buckets mo, no? So ito yung bucket kung saan ko in-upload yung data. And then meron akong data set called anime data. So itong anime data na to is listahan ng anime na kinuha ko sa myanimelist.net if familiar kayo doon. So, so meron tayong CSV dito, and then gagawin natin is magra-run tayo ng glue job on top of this. So punta tayo kay glue. And then kung makikita niyo dito, merong mga crawlers and ETL stuff. So proceed tayo kay crawler. Iko-crawl natin yung data na nandito. Wait, so actually tinest ko kasi kanina. So delete natin. Sorry. Daya. So if you see here, meron na akong crawler. So I'll go through it quickly lang. So you have, when you create a crawler, you provide crawler name, and then you can skip this. Crawler source type, data stores, and crawl all folders. So basic lang. Choose a data store. So you have different options here. You have JDBC, DynamoDB, etc. So for this, S3 lang. No? And then kung ano yung path na gusto mo i-crawl. So if we browse doon sa bucket natin, kung nasa yung data, and then yeah. So add another data store, no. Then provide it an IAM role, and then run it on demand. And then kung saan siyang database. Yeah, so basically next lang. Wait, makarang. So, yeah. And once you create yung crawler, you run the crawler. So it will take a couple of minutes to couple of seconds lang pala, around 1 minute lang. So, sir, ano pong function ng Glue in general? So it's an ETL tool. It's an ETL tool that allows you to process your data. So that's the most general. Kaso lang meron siyang mga sub function kung tawagan, which is itong crawler, kasi kailangan mo i-crawl yung data mo para ma-process mo siya. Kailangan mo malaman yung kung anong meron doon sa data mo para ma-process mo siya. So yun yung isa sa mga sub function. Itong data catalog. As AWS data engineer, does require skills in computer programming, sir? Definitely yes. You need to have some programming skills like Python and SQL, no? Para makapag process ka ng data. Kasi kung di mo magagawa, kung di ka marunong nun, so walang ganap doon sa data mo. So ito si anime data, no? Pag tapos na mag-crawl, so makikita na natin siya dito, and then ito yung schema niya. So column name, yan, title, rank, scored by, yan, year, kung anong season siya na air, yan. And so, yan, yun siya. And then with that, no, pwede na natin siyang mag-query via Athena. Kapag kapag na-crawl. So, yan, kung makikita nyo, ayan. Yan. So, yun yung laman ng anime data. Okay. So si Glue, ito si Athena, yun lang, query lang. Pwede ka mag-run ng mga query, yun si Athena. And then si Glue is, punta tayo kay Glue Studio, view jobs, so create job. So you have different options now. Visual with source and target, Spark script editor if you want to do that, Python shell, and visual with blank canvas. So pag kung marunong kayo mag-Spark, no, you can write your own Spark scripts here. So what be doing that today in the interest of time. And then you have here yung visual, no, visual with source and target. So yeah, so you have your S3 bucket. Ano yung gusto mong transformation, you can also do this. And Yan, pwede ka mag-apply ng SQL and then ang landing zone mo is S3 bucket or Amazon Redshift, MySQL, Postgres, etc. So madaming options na. So that's the si AWS Glue job. So kapag ni-run mo to, mag-run siya sa magpa-provision siya ng sarili niyang compute and then gagawin niya kung ano yung sinabi mo sa kanya. No? So yun si AWS Glue in general. What else? Meron pang isa pa si Glue, AWS Glue Data Brew. So ito naman is I'll let you explore no kung ano siya. Pero basically it's a visual, bukod pa dito sa visual ni Glue Studio kasi ito straightforward na source to target di ba? Source, transform. So sobrang di naman very simplistic pero kasi may SQL naman dito so pwede kang mag do your SQL stuff here, do your magic here no. Pero on much parang less technical. So less technical na mga tasks no. Pwede niyong gamitin si Data Brew since ano siya, parang visual tool kung familiar kayo kay Power BI, para siyang ano, Power Query where you can do stuffs na like filter, ganun, parang filter aggregates, yan, pwede niyong gawin yan kay Data Brew. Konti lang kasi yung time natin so hindi ko madedemo end to end. So wait lang, scroll ko lang din yung isa. Kasi yun yung gagamitin natin for a visualization. Okay. Sama mo sa SQL. Master Race. Bakit? Ano tawag sa SQL? SQL. Sorry. Separate S3 po ba dapat for source and target? Yes. Ideally, may mga principles pa behind no in terms of building parang clean or best practices sa pag-build ng data lake. No? Hindi lang natin siya kinover today kasi medyo in-depth na siya. No? But definitely, yes, it should be. So katulad nung GIF kanina no na meron kang raw data, trusted data, and then yung service data no. You can have those distinctions no. Kung ano ba yung aggregated na, ano ba yung cleaned na. So you can have that. You should have that kasi syempre you don't want yung raw data nyo is may kahalong aggregated. Connected po ito sa cloud computing, tama po? Yes po, cloud po lahat itong ginagawa natin. Cloud siya. Wait, ba't di siya nag-crawl? Okay. Wait, proceed tayo kay QuickSight. Paano po maximize real-timeness ng data along S3? Wait lang medyo in-depth na to Wait lang. Tapusin natin yung demo. Medyo in-depth yan. Wait natin siyang matapos. So I did some initial analysis na. But man. So habang nag-run yun, ito si QuickSight, no? So unang gagawin kay QuickSight is you need to provide QuickSight a dataset kung saan siya pwedeng mag-connect. So new dataset. And then ito yung mga pwede nyong data sources na piliin. Like you can upload a file, Salesforce, S3 Analytics, S3 Athena, Redshift, yan. So ito yung available na data sources sa akin. So for this, Athena yung pipiliin natin. No? Oops, wait lang. Sorry. So let's name it test, create a data source, and then integrated siya kay data catalog. So kay Glue Data Catalog, no? So lahat ng nandito sa ano nyo, sa nasa data catalog nyo, pwedeng kuhanin ni ni QuickSight. So yeah. So anime database, and then yeah. And then if you select, yeah, you can import, no? So di ko na siya gagawin kasi meron na akong existing dataset, which is ito. So same lang din naman siya. Okay. And the next thing you'll do is you'll start to create na yung analysis niya, no? So new analysis, and then pipili kayo kung ano yung dataset na gusto nyo i-analyze. In this case, itong dataset natin, and then use in dataset. Ay, sorry. Bakit ganito? Ito mali. So new analysis. Hello, asan yung, ayun, create analysis, sorry. Ito nakita. Yeah. So kapag clinic nyo yung new analysis, ito yung lalabas, no? Ito yung canvas nyo kung saan kayo pwede maggawa ng mga graphs, no? So let's say you want yung total number of title nandun sa dataset, no? Kung ilan yung, so drag lang siya. Ay, sorry. Okay na yun. So ang ginawa ko is click ko lang siya. So click lang. So automatic na siyang magbi-build ng auto na graph. Pero hindi natin gusto to. Gusto natin yung count. So count ng records. Ay, count ng number of titles. Ulit natin to. Yan. So title, count. Yan. So 22,000 na anime yung nandito. And what if gusto natin malaman kung sino yung top favorite, no, na anime. So just click yung type title English, and then i-drag nyo si favorites. Yan. Tapos max. Yan. So medyo medyo hindi natin kita kung sino talaga, no. So gagawa tayo ng top 5 or top 10, sorry. So para magawa natin 'yan, punta ka lang sa freaking graph, and then filter, create one, and then kung saan mo siya gustong i-filter. So in this case, gusto natin malaman yung top 10 na title in English. So title English, yan. So may filter na. So at currently include all, no, nakalagay. Pero pwede natin siya baguhin na ang filter type natin is top and bottom filter. So in this case, top. So ilan yung show natin sa top? So top 10. Top 10 by ano yung basis mo ng pag-identify kung anong top siya. So favorites. No. Aggregate is max. Yan. So ayan, no. So pinapakita na niya yung top 10 kasi kanina hindi natin kita eh. No? So meron Full Metal, Steins Gate, Hunter x Hunter, no. So yeah. So ganun siya ka basic mag-create ng charts within AWS. Shingeki nandito. Parang malayo Ewan ko updated to, pero yeah. Of course, we can also do that sa mga sa ibang metrics naman, no. Score, in terms of score, no. I think ito yung kung ilan yung nag-favorites. Okay, sorry. So ito yung score mismo doon sa okay. So ito yung score mismo doon sa website. So try natin. So score, natin siya drag lang, and then value score. Score is usually average na. And then try natin kung sino yung top 10. So title English, filter top 10 by score. Ayan. Oh, wait. Bakit sum? Average. Ayan. So, ito pala yung legit na ano. Kasi, ito yung score, no? At dito malipat to. Okay. Never mind. Ang galing na. Sorry. So, ito yung average score no, ng for title. If you want to also medyo close fight hindi natin masyadong kita. So, pwede natin i-design yung chart. Pwede natin i-design yung chart na nag-show siya ng label. So, data labels, show data label. So, ayan. So, pwede natin i-manipulate inside of bars. No? Basta large yan. So, taas pala ng full metal. No? Ito pala, si Shingeki. So, top 4. 9.8. Okay. So, yeah. And so, any questions? So, that's it for the demo. Si Ere. So, that's it for the demo. Any questions? Si Ere. Okay. You don't have any questions. Let's wrap up quickly, no? Can we get sample data so we can? Of course, you can. Sige. I can send naman yung data, or you can. Sige, wait. So let's wrap up muna. So key takeaways, no? So data lake, GGEC, no? Madali lang. So, madali lang gumawa ng data lake pero mahirap siyang i-maintain kapag lumaki na yung data mo kasi isipin mo na yung mga best practices nun kung paano mo i-structure ng maayos. Data lake is centralized. Now we talk about centralization, scalable, and how cost-effective and easy to build si data lake. But hard to maintain if you don't have the best knowledge or the best practices in place. And then also, no, it's not database versus data warehouse versus data lake, no? Kasi iba-iba sila ng function really. So, yeah. So there are lots of tools available. No? It all boils down kung what's the right tool for the right job, no? So in order for you to know that, you need to parang experience it yourself and you need to constantly learn kung ano yung mga pros and cons ng kada tool na. And then, of course, AWS can provide you what you need. So, yeah. And then, some trends, no, for your own study, no. So, a couple of trends in the data domain. So, there's the data observability, data mesh. So, data mesh is a decentralized data architecture. So, more on concepts na. And then, data sharing, of course, na. And then, data ops, parang data on DevOps. Yun lang siya. Kung paano mo i-treat yung data mo in a proper way. So yeah, that's it for me.
All right, thank you so much for defining what database, data warehouse, and data lakes are, why we need a data lake, and for demonstrating us on how to build a data lake. So thank you, Sir Kyle. As for the question and answer portion, I know na Sir Kyle already answered the questions during his demonstration. Siguro one last question na lang din, Sir Kyle. Where can we reach you? Kasi ang dami pa nilang tanong sa chat. So do you have any social media accounts po?
Yeah, you can reach out to me via Facebook or LinkedIn. Pero sa Facebook, di kasi ako active eh. So, LinkedIn, you can connect with me sa LinkedIn and I'll answer your questions there. Or you can send me an email, no? Send me an email or WhatsApp, no? You can also do that, Viber. Saan ko pwede post yun? Sorry.
Nasa chat na lang
Sa
din.
chat. Okay. Sige.
Yeah, sir, thank you po. And we hope to see you in the next episode. So, sir, you can share your, stop your screen sharing na po and you can turn your camera off, and then you can chat a little bit then sa ating chat box. Thank you again, Sir Kyle. Kami ba thank you to Sir Kyle naman. Thank you, Sir Kyle, sa ating chat. Ayan, may pa-burger ulit si Ravert. I think I remember
Thank
you
you.
from the last episode. Ayan. So thank you po so much, Sir Kyle. And of course, hindi lang Community Ignite series ang handa namin for you. So we have a lot of upcoming events that will fit your interests and skills. So ano ba yon? So the first one is, ano yung una nating event na i-announce? Tignan natin sa sa ating, ayan. So the applications for AWS Restart is now open. So yung batch 2 open na ulit. So calling all those who are looking for a job or career shift in IT, you can now become an AWS certified cloud practitioner for free with the AWS Restart program. So it's a 12-week full-time skills development program that prepares unemployed or underemployed individuals for entry-level career in the cloud. So it is beginner-friendly, guys. So having a background in IT is not a requirement. So if you're accepted into this program, you'll be learning basic understandings of IT services and their uses in the AWS Cloud Platform, knowledge of core AWS services and use cases, billing and pricing models, security concepts, and how the cloud impacts your business. So the program will take place from May 2 to July 22, 2022. Then the date for the second batch registration is only until April 17, 11 o'clock p.m. So if you want to apply or know more about AWS Restart, you may please visit this link. Ayan. So again, the next event naman I'll be announcing is also open for registration. So ito ay very, very exciting because another AWS Cloud Training Bootcamp is here. So we are once again, yes, free yung AWS Restart, free siya, no? And then free din tong cloud training bootcamp. So we are once again launching the bootcamp for AWS Cloud Architecting. So this bootcamp prepares students, educators, and young professionals with less than 2 years of experience for the AWS Associate Solutions Architect exam. So it covers topics such as cloud concepts, AWS services, security, architecture, pricing, and support. So do we need to pay for the cert? I think our technicals can answer that one. Kasi ako ay part ng AWS Club, but all of our technicals are taga AWS Restart. Again. So again, no, this certification cloud training bootcamp includes an associated solutions architect exam readiness session that will gear you with the necessary knowledge and skills to be a certified AWS associate solutions architect. So you can also get an opportunity for a discounted certification exam when you pass the final assessment. So if you have what it takes to be the next AWS Solutions Architect, you may apply to this link until April 20. Again, April under 20. So for those currently under, yes, if you want naman sa AWS Solutions Architect, kahit ay mali pala yung link ko, kahit na bootcamp ka na for cloud practitioner, you can also bootcamp here in Solutions Architect. So the bootcamp will be on April 30, May 7, and 14, 2022. Okay, here's another question for you guys. Are you interested in earning as you level up as a developer through quests and tasks? So ayan. So Angel Hack is proud to announce that they partnered with StockUp to bring you an exclusive peek at their latest Learn and Earn platform. So you can earn more than $500 as you tackle learning quests and follow guided bite-sized learning pathways. So you can learn all about Ethereum, Rust, and Python. So I'll be dropping in the chat box to the step-by-step procedure to how to start on this Learn and Earn platform. Yan. So, kita nyo naman guys, we have partnered with a lot of tech communities and organized events just for you. So we have been conducting a lot of events, and on behalf of AWS Club Pilipinas and Edukasyon.ph, thank you to our lovely Igniters so much for attending each one of them and for being so active. And ito na nga, for this month's overview, here are more of our events this April. So our next event will be on April 20 with Philippine Information Technology Organization called Simplify and Expedite Your Migration to AWS with AWS Application Migration Service. And then the next day, meron tayong next episode ng ating CIS. I think the next episode is CIS, ano pala? CIS 36, which is on April 14. Pero magkakaroon din tayo ng CIS, yung CIS 36, you can already register on this one for next Thursday. Ayan. So, for April 23 naman, nagkakaroon tayo ng Data Analytics for Developer track by Dynamic Pitch. And then, April 28 is going to be our CIS 37. And then, April 29, an event from Recruit Day called Introduction to Data Science in AWS. And then lastly, April 30, Angular PH, Introduction to the Cloud. Ayan. So, you may stay updated. We are wait lang. So, yung technicals natin, ipapaano natin dyan. Okay. So, you may stay updated with our upcoming events by following us on our social media accounts. And of course, huwag yung kakalimutan sumali sa ating C-Club community dahil we have a lot in store para sa inyo. So, lahat ng yan ay nasa Linktree or you may scan the QR code on your screen. Now, we are ready to announce the top CIS attendee for the month of March. Sino kaya to? Congratulations to virtual drum roll. Yan. Congratulations, Sir Joffrey Samarita, for being our top CIS attendee for March 2022. Thank you so much, Sir Joffrey, for attending our events. Mag-hello ka naman dyan sa chat. It means a lot to us and we're so glad you're having fun. Ayan. Mag-hi ka naman dyan, Sir Joffrey, if you're there. So, sino kaya ang next, no? Kay Sir Joffrey. So, there is still a lot of time to win AWS credits worth $20, guys. So, all you have to do is post your CIS certificate per episode and post it on either Facebook, LinkedIn, IG, TikTok, and make sure to tag us at Edukasyon.ph and AWS Club Pilipinas. Also use the hashtags #Edukasyon.ph and #AWS Club Pilipinas. So don't miss the chance. Ayan na, nag-hi na ang ating CIS attendee for March. So don't miss naman the chance to be our top CIS attendee for April. Ayan. So grabe, I have learned a lot from this fun art tech-driven webinar. I hope you guys learned a lot too. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm so thankful for our speaker. Again, thank you so much, Sir Kyle. Now I want to take this opportunity to invite you all to a photo op with the speaker. So please open your camera, guys, and then smile your brightest smile. Ayan. With Sir Kyle, of course. Sir Kyle, open din tayo ng cam. So hello kay Daryl, kay Dan. Si Sir Dan, lagi ko ata nakikita dito. Ayan, si Sir Stain, Sir Raymond, Sir Romeo, Sir Yu. Ayan, dapat nakasmile tayo lahat. Ayan, kay Miss Michelin, kay Sophia. Intay, ayan, okay na pala si Sir Kyle. Alright, guys. Shine the brightest, okay? Smile the brightest as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, smile. Ayan, mukhang may kasama tayong dagat. Ay, Aurora. Today na nakita natin si Sir Stein kanina. Again, let's do another one, okay? 1, 2, 3, smile. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining our photo op. Ayan, thank you for bringing your brightest smile. Ato na, moving on, no? The e-certificates na tayo, guys. So I'm just gonna wait for the technicals to flash the e-certificate link. And I would like to remind everyone na ang mabibigyan lang ng e-certificates are those na nasa Zoom. Okay? So nasa Zoom lang. Okay? So yung mga nasa FB Live natin, I'm sorry, hindi po kayo mabibigyan ng e-certificate. So please wait for 5 to 7 business days and make sure ma-check nyo lagi ang inbox nyo or spam ng email nyo. Ayan. So thank you so much for your patience. And that wraps up the 35th, grabe, from 1 to 35, ang dami na natin na pagdaanan. So that wraps up the 35th episode of the Community Ignite series, Building a Serverless Data Lake in AWS. So we would love to hear your experience. So answer our feedback form. Please go to go.edukasyon.ph/CIS35 request, or you can scan the QR code flashed on your screen. Right, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of time, because once again, I would like to thank not only our speaker, but our co-presenters as well. Thank you to AWS and AWS Club Pilipinas. Thank you rin, Michelin, and thank you to everyone. Thank you rin, Ralph. Thank you, guys. So lastly, I would also like to thank our technical director, Ms. Danica Ejercito, who is also a content creator on YouTube. So din kayo sa ating technical director, mag-subscribe. CIS 35 ngayon, and then next week 36. And then I would also like to greet our AWS interns, si Thea and si Pat. Thank you din sa inyo. And thank you again, guys, for coming. This has been Dora David and AWS Club Pilipinas. Stay safe. CIS 35 po ngayon. Thank you so much, Sir Dan. Ayan, stay safe and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys. Bye, Sir Dan. Bye, Sir Romeo. Okay lang nakikita ko sa screen. Sir John Lee, Sir Jake, Sir Yul. Bye-bye po, Sir Jumar. Bye.
I find the certification highly useful in terms of getting you into the space you want to be in a very short period of time.
Certification gives you the proof that you need to showcase that you have the skills required for a specific market.
It's a goal that you can pursue, so you're not just learning for the fun of, well, I want to learn everything.
It's allowed us to expand some roles of team members. For example, we had a project manager before who was typically managing IT projects. He's now certified and he's pivoted into cloud architecture.
I think that when people are working with certified professional, they will feel more confident about the work that we are doing together.
A lot of my clients are cloud native. Studying for the Solutions Architect test gave me a broad view of the services AWS provides, so I could understand better how they control and manage data.
Technology is moving so fast, and each day we have different things happening.
Continually evolving is the only way you stay fresh in IT.
And then now you can validate it. Yes, I actually know, and I have retained this knowledge.
To me, it means that you've taken the time and you've dedicated that time to furthering yourself.
It's really great. It's a good feeling.